Vet sentenced to 6 years in prison for implanting heroin in puppies' stomachs on Colombia dog farm. Andres Lopez Elor, 39, was sentenced to 6 years in prison Thursday in New York. He was a fugitive, a veterinarian student who surgically implanted liquid heroin in puppies on behalf of Colombian drug traffickers, was sentenced to 6 years in prison Thursday. The sentence for Andres Lopez Elor, 39, was announced in Brooklyn by U.S. Attorney Richard P. Donahue and other law enforcement officials, after he pleaded guilty in September to conspiring to import heroin into the United States. It was part of a scheme that turned dogs into drug couriers by stitching packets of the drug into their stomachs, and while at least 9 had the cruel procedure done, 3 of the animals died after contracting viruses. The U.S. government said Colombian-born Elor leased a farm in Medellin, Colombia, where he secretly raised dogs for narcotics importation. On January 1, 2005, law enforcement searched the farm and seized 17 bags of liquid heroin, including 10 bags that were removed from puppies and other waiting to be implanted. This 2005 photo provided by U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration officials shows puppies rescued from a farm in Colombia destined for use by a U.S. veterinarian working for a Colombian drug trafficking ring. 3 of the puppies died after contracting viruses following the surgeries by Elor. Veterinarian Andres Lopez Elor used the puppies to smuggle packets of liquid heroin on commercial flights to New York City, where the heroin packets were eventually cut out of the puppies, who died in the process, officials said. Elor, who pleaded guilty in September to conspiring to import heroin into the United States, received a 6-year sentence on Thursday. But he was on the run for 10 years before cops caught up with him. Elor was a fugitive until he was arrested in Spain in 2015. He was extradited. As a veterinarian in training, the defendant had a duty to do no harm to animals, prosecutors wrote for the sentencing. He betrayed that one of the puppies went on to become a drug detection dog named HEROIN. The Rottweiler, the man, who teachers described as one of the best in his class at vet school, admitted Thursday that his actions were a complete betrayal of his pledge to do what he can to prevent animal abuse. Speaking about how he conspired with an experienced veterinarian, he said in court, "I did this even though I knew I was doing wrong and I was committing a crime." At least 2 of the puppies went on to a better existence. One of the puppies went on to become a drug detection dog named HEROIN. The Rottweiler, Donna, a beagle, was adopted by a Colombian police officer and his family. United States Attorney for the Eastern District of New York said Elor had got his comeuppance. Every dog has its day, and with today's sentence, Elor has been held responsible for the reprehensible use of his veterinary skills to conceal heroin inside puppies as part of a scheme to import dangerous narcotics into the United States, Richard Donahue said. Victim Donna, a beagle, was adopted by a Colombian police officer and his family. The comments below have not been moderated. By posting your comment you agree to our. Do you want to automatically post your Mail Online comments to your Facebook timeline? Your comment will be posted to Mail Online as usual. Do you want to automatically post your Mail Online comments to your Facebook timeline? Your comment will be posted to Mail Online as usual. We will automatically post your comment and a link to the news story to your Facebook timeline at the same time it is posted on Mail Online. To do this, you can choose on each post whether you would like it to be posted to Facebook. Your details from published by Associated Newspapers Limited. Part of the Daily Mail, the Mail on Sunday Metro Media Group.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.